to box her out. As James Wade told us, you have to beat her to her spots. Meesman, enough space. Mid-range J is down.
Everybody on the Sky knows that because they just spent a couple seasons playing with her. So she did that to them all the time in practice. Sky have to get up with a hand in her face.
We know Allie Quigley can drain the three. You mentioned already now 5 turnovers for New York. What do you like about the Sky defense so far?
Well, the rotations have been really good as well when the trap or the ball screen actions are happening.
Meesman coming off 18 points on Tuesday. The drive, got that to go.
Meesman square her shoulders up, no matter how off balance she is.
Rebecca Gardner draws the Ionescu matchup now. As she checks in, running the floor as usual, Kalia Copper. Now they find Gardner, bit of space for 3. Golson back in the game. She knocked down the 3 in that opening quarter. Dangerfield out there as well. Whitcomb yet to knock down a tray. Sky looking to run. Allie Quigley back in the game and finishes.
The ball is defensively. A couple of times the Sky been caught ball watching, just like in that scenario right there. And the Liberty have been able to capitalize off of it.
Sky did force 6 turnovers in that opening quarter. Down by 3 again. Meesman was on the line there, knocked it down. It's
concerned about Ionescu coming off those screens, but that big has to get back and get a hand up in Dolson's face. She's just made the Sky pay twice.
Down low, Vandersloot. Again, she looks pretty comfy.
They have the ability to do a little bit of that, creating off the screens. Dangerfield, the former WNBA Rookie of the Year, doing a great job with this Liberty team.
Point arc. Shoe over 2 players this time. Another good defensive job on her from the Sky. Now back comes Vandersloot running. Rebecca Gardner working against Ionescu. Nice little stopping power. Copper. And Ionescu's last 2 games against the Sky, she's averaging 22.5 and 10 boards. Sky are without Candace Parker tonight, who has double-doubles in 4 of her last 6 games. She had 21 and 11 against the Liberty last week. Allie Quigley got back on track in that opening half. And a big shot.
First half as well, but it continues to happen. Liberty stopped doing it because the Sky were getting that switch with Stevens down low on Dangerfield. But the Sky need to recognize it quicker when it does happen.
Vandersloot creeping in, finds Stevens. You talk with Azure.
But the paint touch also forces the defense to collapse, and it makes Stevens even a little more open than she would have been.
See Azure on the 3-point line once again here. Vandersloot drives. Vandersloot puts it up off the window and in.
But Vandersloot's really stepped up this season regarding looking for scoring opportunities for.
Yeah, there's
the Sky blew out the Liberty. It wasn't even a close game. But now you're starting to see the Liberty click more and more just because they've had time on the floor together to develop that chemistry.
Speaking of chemistry, James Wade told us how excited they were to get Vandersloot back on Tuesday. We've had fun watching her tonight. Vandersloot's 7 first-half assists are more than she's had in any full game since she had 8.
Especially if you don't have Candace Parker on the floor tonight for the Sky. She's out with an illness, non-COVID related. So
Allie Quigley, speaking of getting back on track, she has 14 points tonight. 2 triples. Really struggled on Tuesday. Was just 1 of 7 from the field. Courtney Vandersloot.
Next. The utmost faith in her wife to knock it down from the corner.
Here's the 3-point guarantee before the ball even actually goes in. You can kind of say the same thing about the Sky.
Like a Charles Barkley guarantee.
Right? Sky up to Vandersloot, who didn't play last Saturday against the Liberty at the controls. She's been so clutch this season and has really looked for her shot tonight. She's looking for Azure Stevens here. 6 on the shot clock for the Sky. 90 seconds to play. Vandersloot hoists and hits around. Seven of 8. Still not.
Get it out of the rim and try to get a bucket as fast as possible.
You mentioned something important there with Ionescu just defending.